Welcome back, guys. Today's episode is going to be an installation of MagGuts +2 conversion kit onto an OEM genuine Sig P365 magazine. This is the 12-round extended round magazine. With that being said, this tutorial is pretty much universal. It doesn't really matter what the magazine is, doesn't really matter what kind of gun it is. Everything is pretty much the same between all of them. So, I mean, once we get into the actual tutorial, the actual steps are going to be the exact same. So don't look too much into the exact build, but today's build is a P365 XL. This is part of my everyday carry, and this is actually going to be my 4th magazine that we've installed MagGuts on. In total, I have about 500 rounds through MagGuts with this gun, about 300 and something with the first magazine, and 100 on the second one. Third magazine I haven't even tested, and the 4th one we're going to be doing right now. But yeah, hope you guys can learn something. I'm going to do this as quickly and as simply as possible to not waste your guys' time. So thanks for checking out the video. Hope you guys this helps you guys out in installing yourself if you haven't done this before, and we'll go ahead and jump on into it. Alright, so here we are. We have the P365 XL. We have a OEM genuine 6-hour 12-round capacity magazine. We have some sort of poking device. You could use a pen, you could use a screwdriver. You could no, you probably couldn't use your finger. So grab a pen, grab a little tiny screwdriver, whatever is going to work for you. Notice you will not need any sort of actual threading. You're not unscrewing anything, you're simply just using this as a poke stick. So with that being said, we also have the MagGuts here. So we'll go ahead and start by opening this up and just showing you guys what is inside. It is going to be 3 pieces. It's going to be the spring, the little guard here, and then the base plate. So we will go ahead and start the de-installation of the magazine now. Alright, so we have the magazine here. This part is going to be the easiest part. You're simply going to take your poke stick or your pen. The bottom of the magazine has this the base plate, as well as a little spring connector here, I guess is what I'm going to call it. You simply push the spring in and push the when you push it in, you can push the base plate forward, which is what's locking the spring in. So slowly do that. I would recommend that you use safety glasses or something, just if this is your first time. If I were to let go, this is compressed. It will potentially go flying out. This time it didn't. The spring's kind of stuck in here. But take the base plate out. You could so take the base plate out, push the spring out, and here you go. So this is going to be the stock spring as well as the base plate. You're not going to be using either of these, so what I would recommend you do is you put it back into the MagGuts case here, and that's it. You close this back up, you throw it in a drawer for a rainy day. Alright, so once the stock spring is all out, we can go ahead and take the empty mag well here, place the little guide in here. Then simply, once you realize which way is the front facing of the magazine, when you look at the actual spring here, you will notice like there's like a pointy part of it and then a lip, like an L-shaped lip here. The L shape is going to actually go towards the front, so it sounds a little counterintuitive, but go ahead, place it in. You don't need to actually compress this yet. The way I prefer to do this is taking the base plate, finding which way, figuring out how to get less buttery fingers, and find out which way this is actually going to face. So in this case, the fatter lip faces the front of the magazine. You will see a completed one right here as well for reference. The fat lip goes towards the front here. So hold the fat lip out. Now I actually slide the bottom part in here before. So you can actually place this here. You will notice there is hopefully it focuses here. There is a tiny little lip, and then there's the L. So take the little point here, slide it into place, and when you do this, it should somewhat lock. I mean, it's not going to fully lock here, but you will notice that when you do that, the little spring, like the spring shows up in the bottom perfectly, the little circle part. So that's how you know it is in the correct way here. Then you can slowly compress this. Do it as organizedly as possible here. And then when you get it in all the way, you have to push it all the way to front and just slide it back on the edge of the base plate here. It's already locked in place, but you can, if you would like, grab some bullets and just make sure that everything is good here. Looks like it's working just fine. And when you actually go to do this, it should all be good. If for some reason the spring pops out, if the gold little dot here isn't perfectly aligned, it's not out, like it's out of place or anything, you can just use the pen or your other poking device. Like I said, I use this little screwdriver. I think it's easier. You can push this down, play with it until you get it to pop through right here. If it's not popped through here, you might have put it in backwards, like if for some reason you decided to try to compress the spring manually and then slide this in, you could do it backwards. So like I said, I prefer to do it that way. That way it's locked into place and it's good to go, and you know before you even slide it in. But it's simply that easy. Like I said, I am going to use MagGuts in all of my magazines. You will notice you will notice all 4 magazines have MagGuts in them now. So I really like them. I put almost 500 rounds through those magazines now, and I seem to have no issues. I will do an extended review once I maybe get 500 or not 500, 5,000 rounds or so through them. But for now, everything seems to be good. They are being daily carried, and I have no complaints. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, learned a thing or two in terms of the actual installation of the MagGuts. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for checking out the channel. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. If it helped, please leave a like. And if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button and seeing more content like this in the future, it would be greatly appreciated. Thanks, guys.